Mortal Kombat 2. And then what I did was I just replaced it with the shell of another game.
Sam kind of looks like she's in Mortal Kombat 2 right now. You look like Raiden with that hat almost. Yeah.
Face your fears.
Sorry. Sorry.
Welcome, everybody.
Fears.
Welcome to Last Night
You
Productions.
didn't do the intro.
Welcome back, everybody, to Last Night Productions. I'm your host, Carlos. With me today, I got Sam, Chris.
Right. It's burning my retinas. You're burning my retinas, oh God.
Is that fucking up the camera?
It looks like it's not really picking up. Okay, anyway, got Chris with his new Dolphins chain. Where'd you get that?
Doug Dimmadome.
You got it from
What?
Doug Dimmadome?
Yeah.
What does that mean? Wait, that's Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah,
That's not an actual thing.
I got it at Foodie Land.
Nice. We also got Ian, Jake, and Christian. How's it going, everybody?
How do you say dolphins?
The Dolphins are playing.
Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Anyway, today we're reviewing a 2005 film based off of Frank Miller's comic book. Or would you call it a graphic novel?
That's a comic book.
Comic book.
Graphic novel's a little pretentious. It's for people that don't want to admit that they read comic books, I feel like.
Yeah. We're reviewing Sin City today. Robert Rodriguez and Frank Miller kind of co-directed. And then Quentin Tarantino even got his names on the credits for doing a scene in Sin City.
Oh, does this count for our Tarantino watch?
I guess so.
Kind of.
I guess so.
Him and Robert Rodriguez are pretty intertwined.
Did you watch him on Joe Rogan recently?
Was that Joe Rogan?
Tarantino?
Robert Rodriguez.
Oh, no.
You should watch it. He talks about how Robert in 1992, Robert Rodriguez came out with El Mariachi and Quentin Tarantino came out with Reservoir Dogs, and they were on the same circuit panel of like promoting it, and that's how they kind of like got close.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a good duo when they get together.
Yeah, I agree.
Sin City, it's I think it's 4 different stories, and they're all about revenge and saving the women, killing the bad guys,
the dames.
It's
Very like 1940s talk, kind of a little bit. Very kind of like what did you call that? Like a hard-boiled detective kind of thing, like like the inner monologue of I could smell him from a mile away. that stink, that smelly smell. It smells smelly. Does anyone like anchovies on their pizza?
No. Fuck you.
I don't mind it.
Why did you say that like he put anchovies on your pizza one time?
Because he fucking likes anchovies on his pizza.
Really?
Dude, I haven't had it like over a decade.
Oh, you're
because no one does
He's
it anymore.
lying. He loves his anchovies.
Find me a place that you can't find it. No one does it anymore.
Good.
It stinks
Fuck
up.
'em.
You always know because you can smell it right when you walk in the pizza place that someone ordered anchovies. It stinks up the joint. Anyway,
this film is mostly in black and white with a little bit of color splashes, like this guy right here, Mr. Stinky Pete.
You're out of your box, Stinky Pete.
Starring a bunch of different people. Mickey Rourke as Marv. Bruce Willis has his own segment in there.
Is he Rafferty or Hardigan? Never mind.
Hardigan. Jessica Alba makes an appearance. Overall, a very fun action flick with a lot of mature things going on. I think at one point we see some naked women. A lot of heads are getting chopped off. I think balls are getting shot off. Body parts are going missing. Very rated R film, but a lot of fun. Let's check out the trailer, guys.
Goldie's dead. I've been framed for murder, and the cops are in on it.
Open up, please.
I'll be right out. Looking for Nancy Callahan?
Eyes to the stage, Pilgrim. She's just warming up.
get out of here right this second.
This clown's out of control. I followed him here to make sure he didn't hurt any of the girls.
Us helpless little girls.
It's time to prove to your friends that you're worth a damn. Sometimes that means dying. Sometimes it means killing a whole lot of people. Walk down the right back alley in Sin City, and you can find anything.
Everybody talks like this. I look like a lesbian. Anyway.
Oh man, yeah. Stacked cast. But I wanted to start off really quick. We got Bruce Willis. I know everybody loves Bruce Willis. Mickey Rourke has a great part in this one. What do you guys think about Clive Owen though, as like an action star?
As we were watching that was the most boring one to me.
Yeah, he goes to Old Town. He's chasing
That
Jackie Boy.
that part's cool.
yeah,
All the stuff, but when they get to like the tar pit, it's just kind of like goes on a little long.
it does, huh?
Yeah,
What part is that?
exactly.
That was the last sketch.
Yeah,
Part of the last story.
Yeah, that was the
I
least
didn't remember it
interesting.
when it popped on. I was like, "Is this part of the movie?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I always
I don't know.
I remember the part, especially in the car with Benicio del Toro.
Yeah.
But
I remember the
everything,
head and
everything
shit.
after though, that middle part of that story, I just kind of forget.
When he's in the car with Benicio del Toro, that's the part that Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, that's so
directed.
interesting. He just directed
that
that little scene. That's so very interesting.
Yeah. But overall, Clive Owen, do you guys like him? Do you think this
I'm
performance
trying
was
to
okay?
think like what else he's been in that I've seen.
I've
don't
had it
think
on
I've
my
seen
list to
anything.
review for a while, but Children of Men is one of my
I
favorites.
know that name. I've never seen it though.
2006.
Is it a new movie with Ray?
Yeah, that looked like Daisy Ridley.
Yeah.
Ray from Star Wars.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed it.
What is this?
Oops.
Cleaner.
The Cleaner.
She plays a cleaner.
Good for her.
Good job.
What is everybody's favorite sketch, though? Christian, did you have a favorite sketch? I keep calling them sketches. I guess story.
I like the. Probably the one. Is Elijah Wood in multiple, or is he just in one?
Technically, he's in multiple.
Okay. Well,
That's
one,
the cool thing. Like, there's little you see like Mickey Rourke and then Bruce Willis one along with Elijah Wood, and then vice versa. I think they kind of like bleed into little other ones.
There's overlap. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, the one with Elijah Wood and the Mickey Rourke character, like ripping out like the bars from the concrete or whatever. That was cool. That's not just the only reason it's cool. And maybe it is, but
That's probably what I think of when I think of Sin City is Marv's story.
Yeah.
And he's
I like
almost
Mickey Rourke's character
Yeah.
a lot
Yeah.
in this
Yeah.
movie.
he's almost like a superhero in this one.
Yeah.
Just rage fueled, just super
Yeah.
strength, like you're saying, ripping bars
Yeah.
off of walls.
yeah, I wasn't expecting that to happen. I mean, it's a comic book movie. It's, makes sense. He rips off a thing of super strength, but I was like, I didn't think he's actually gonna like rip it out with like the concrete and everything. Strong kid.
Yes, very strong kid.
Trying to avenge Goldie. I like that he's always asking. He's always saying, "I need my pills. I gotta take my medicine."
Yeah.
I think it's his crazy pills, so he doesn't have like a psychotic break. I think that is.
Yeah.
Mickey
Yeah.
Rourke's crazy
Mickey
pills.
Rourke's crazy
I
pills.
think
Mickey
so.
Rourke's crazy pills.
He says if I don't take them, then I start like getting real angry or something, or seeing stuff. I don't
probably
remember.
something
He's
like
gonna
that.
stop himself from
And-
shitting in a chimney.
Yeah. Hold out your stockings, kids.
So, like he like hallucinates and he thinks he sees Goldie and he like keeps taking it.
Maybe.
That's right. Yeah.
Well,
he kept
doesn't
seeing
Carla
Goldie.
Gugino give it to him? And she's his parole officer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. which she bleeds into. No, that's the same one. Never. She bleeds into the Bruce Willis one, but that was from what you pulled up, Sam. That's extended in the version we watched. So I don't remember that in the one I watched.
Oh, okay.
But anyway,
She's like in the jail cell, and he's like, "I'm gonna confess."
yeah, that's not in the
She
version I
punches him.
watched, the theatrical.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, and then Clive Owen's character, I think he's crazy too. He's like, "That's the one thing
Yeah.
about me. I'm crazy enough to do it," or something
Yeah.
like that. And
Something.
he's just going batshit
Your head's
crazy.
talking to him.
We're just following a
Right,
bunch
yeah.
of people with mental illness
They
in
get-
this
yeah,
one.
pretty
And
much.
shitty.
Yeah.
They're just killing everybody they see.
Yeah, I like the parts with Yellow Man, Mr. Burns.
Mr.
Yeah.
Burns.
You got Mr. Burns because I thought it was just straight up Homer Simpson. He had like the hair on the sides. He had
Yeah,
the
but
beard
his
belly.
he had like the shape of like Mr.
He's got a
Burns'
head.
skull almost kind of.
Yeah.
If it was like if you take a
It's-
very realistic version of Mr. Burns like in real life, I was like that'd probably be like Mr. Burns' kid maybe or something. Like it's not quite Mr. Like he's got a
Mr.
little
Burns
hint of
was my
Mrs.
father.
Burns.
It's too
If there
funny.
is a Mrs. Burns.
It's too funny.
Played by
Smithers-
Nick
Smithers and
Stahl.
Burns had a kid, and this was it.
Yeah.
That's why he stinks. 'Cause he's a butt baby.
Pretty much.
What's the character's name in this one? Is
Uh,
it Mr. Stinky?
he's the yellow bastard,
Stinky
Yellow
pig.
bastard.
right? I mean, that's the name of the story. That yellow bastard or something.
Nick Stoll was also in Terminator 3 as John Connor.
Unfortunately.
Oh, really?
Unfortunately,
That was him?
yes.
Yeah. Pretty cool for him to play a villain.
That was my
Terminator
least
movie.
favorite John Connor.
It's one of the. It might be the worst. Well,
I think
for
the
a while it was the
worst-
worst Terminator movie, but now it probably has other ones have it beat.
I think it was the one with Amelia Clark that was the worst one because doesn't he like end up being the bad guy or something?
Yeah,
John
that
Yeah,
one
Connor?
he's like a
sucked too.
machine in that, right? Or
Yeah, he like
something?
clones himself
Fucking
or some
stupid,
shit.
So stupid.
Yeah, I don't know. I never watched it all the way through. I wasn't
I've
interested enough. I
never-
just heard a lot of shitty things about it.
I just remember the part where they get arrested and he does the smile in his mugshot. So it's silly while the cops theme is playing.
Overall, though, is this your first time watching it? Did you like it?
Oh yeah, no, that was the first time I had seen it. It's really similar to, like I was saying, to The Spirit, that 2009 movie. I'm pretty sure nobody remembers. 'Cause,
I don't think I ever watched it.
oh man,
I've seen it and I always wanted to watch it, but I never watched it. Is that the one with
Samuel L.
Yeah,
Jackson.
Samuel L.
is
Jackson.
in it.
Oh,
yeah. I think it was directed by Frank Miller.
Oh, yeah, it was.
It
It
might
was
have
like
been.
really
Oh,
bad.
it was, yeah.
I ended up walking out of it.
What does it have on IMDb
Is that
as a
bad,
rating?
Yeah.
What is it?
I always wanted to watch it.
4.7. That is pretty bad. Wow.
4.7 out of
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
I was on a
It
little.
looks very Sin City-ish.
It's the same exact kind of
Oh, wow.
like style.
Huh.
Did Frank Miller work on the one that you were talking about, Ian?
I don't know.
Does Frank Miller not own color TVs?
I guess not. He doesn't like them.
I like black and white, though. Black and white's nice.
Yeah, it's a cool way to tell a story.
That's literally like almost like when Stephen King made his
Oh,
made his movie and it bombed.
Maximum Overdrive? I
yeah.
like that movie.
So
Oh,
it's
that-
kind of funny. So it's like when other people make his work, it's like gold, you know.
Yeah.
And then he makes his own.
I like Maximum Overdrive, though. That's a fun movie.
There's a scene I remember rewinding again and just watched that movie for the first time recently.
Maximum Overdrive? What'd you
Yeah.
think?
It was good. I
It's
liked it.
fucking crazy.
There's a part
Yeah.
on the freeway when they're in the car. I forget what it was, but I remember laughing. Maybe she said something a certain way or something happened.
It's
but I
Lisa
remember,
Simpson's the chick. I think I know the chick you're talking about.
Yeah.
The Lisa Simpson chick.
I remember rewinding it over and over again and fucking was like, "Ah."
When'd you watch this?
Probably like 3 years ago.
Oh,
so
okay,
Not
okay.
like super recently.
Gotcha.
It's not even based on a book. It's based on like a short story he did.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of random, you know. Like he had a lot of work to work with, and then that's what he chose.
Well, everyone,
You know?
he was, I guess, very in his cocaine addiction at the time. And a lot of people point, maybe that's why the movie turned out the way it did. But yeah, because he doesn't like talking about that movie, which sucks because I don't mind it. I think it's actually a really fun movie.
I gotta watch Pet Cemetery too. I've never seen that either.
I like, well,
kind of group these together.
I like Pet Cemetery 2 over Pet Cemetery 1.
Yeah.
Remember the
Yes.
remake?
Yeah, we saw that in the theater. and that was not good.
I didn't even remember what was going on.
Yeah, they fuck with the story. They changed shit in it, which wasn't that good.
I remember you read the book in high
I
school.
did. I was reading in your room.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You were reading.
The book is the best, and the movie's okay. I like 2 because 2, it doesn't have any source material to go off of it. I don't know. It's a sad book, and the movie just didn't really capture any like the actual grief in the book. And this 2 is just like goofy. It's fun and goofy, and I just like that better. Anyway,
Did you like Sin City, Jake?
I loved it. It was amazing. I've never seen that before. I've only seen like a YouTube video kind of going over how like source material for this movie is like different than other movies that try to make comic book movies where they don't have someone that's directly involved or whatever. So I know like a tiny bit of it, but I've never seen it, and it was so good. It just kept you, and like my ADHD is like, because it's like, you get one story and then it like ends, and then, so it seems like there's no, it's like, since it's all a bunch of kind of short stories, it, kind of helps. I think it's really fun. Yeah.
Yeah, it works, and they're all like, most of them at least are pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Pretty entertaining. So I get the ADHD thing for sure.
Yeah, I got a lot of it.
Same.
I like movies like that, like Pulp Fiction's like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
VHS,
Yeah.
I really like. I know you don't like VHS too much.
it was okay. There's other horror movies that are like that I like better.
I like those type of
Anthologies.
movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ian, why'd you pick Sin City?
Did I pick it?
Think so.
Oh, I like the movie. I didn't pick this.
Yeah, I think you said this
Oh,
movie's
son,
badass.
you.
We got to talk about this.
Oh, okay. Well, I do. I think it's a very badass movie. I think it's a very bad gas movie.
You must have been watching it recently.
I did. Yeah, I did. And yeah, I've always liked it. I remember really wanting to see it when it came out. And
I remember the ad campaign being pretty big.
well,
and
see,
I
that's
used to see
the yeah, I
trailers and
mean, yeah,
stuff.
that's the thing. I remember too. Yeah, because I
Yeah.
mean, Robert Rodriguez had just come off Spy Kids and the Once Upon a Time in Mexico movies, and yeah,
Dude, Robert Rodriguez is sick. Dusk Till Dawn.
right,
That's
yeah,
a great one.
Boba Fett.
Desperado.
He did that one for his kids, Book of Boba Fett.
Oh,
Death Stranding, which I just played recently.
Wait, he did that?
He's in it.
Robert
Really?
Rodriguez?
What?
Huh.
Yeah, he was Dead Man.
Oh, Guillermo del
Interest-
Toro.
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
Same. That's a little racist. No, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding, I'm kidding.
Those Mexicans are
Guillermo
so
del Toro.
good.
Sorry.
They're all the same.
Isn't
Jesus
there a
Christ.
Del Toro in this movie.
Benicio.
Del Toro.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I can see how you got there.
I just
Through
read
the situation.
all this. I watched
so fun.
Robert Rodriguez on Joe Rogan. I was like, he seems like a cool guy. And then I was just looking up stuff on him, and Rose McGowan came out and said they were dating around, I think, the time of this movie, or maybe around Planet Terror,
Oh, okay.
and how
Who's dating Rose McGowan?
Robert Rodriguez,
Oh.
and he would like hook her up to
Close.
a live. I guess he had his own. This is what Rose McGowan says. I don't know if any of it's true, but he would hook her up to his little lie detector machine and make her answer if she had sex with Quentin Tarantino or something. or-
Whoa.
yeah, it's like everyone sucks. Everyone in the movie business sucks.
There's
They all
a mayor in these parts.
they all suck. I don't know if that's true, but yeah, I
That
was just like,
seems a little.
Jesus
That seems
Christ.
a little far fetched.
I don't know. I mean, at this, you never know. I mean, at the same time, people have done weirder shit. So
True.
I don't know. But yeah, I've always liked this movie. I've never read the books.
Yeah,
I've
no.
always wanted to,
Yeah.
but from what I've read, people say this is a very faithful adaptation. So
Frank Miller,
Hmm.
he's done.
I have two of his. I have The Dark Knight Returns, and I have Batman Year One. And his run with Daredevil was supposed to be really good, which I always wanted to read, but I never did.
I think didn't he do 300 as well? The comic,
Yeah, he's done a lot.
pretty good. And I think this might be the first film that he like co-directed. I might be talking
Maybe.
out my ass,
It could be.
but
I know he helped write RoboCop 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's in RoboCop 2 for a second also.
I saw a little factoid that Robert Rodriguez, he had to give up his director's membership or SAG membership or something like that, because he wanted it to be co-directors on the billboard,
Okay.
directed
Wow.
by Frank and Robert. So he had to give up some rights for that one so
Oh.
it could get on
Huh.
the screen.
That's crazy.
But pretty cool. He said that it was just basically going off of what was on the page and shooting the
Yeah,
scene
that's cool.
because he already had it all written out,
That's
drawn
awesome.
out.
Nice.
Chris, what about you? What do you think about Shin Shitty?
Yeah, I love this movie. I remember when this came out, it was like the height of Jessica Alba being like a big deal. And I
Yeah.
remember them pushing her a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
I didn't even know she
And-
was in this. And then
Yeah.
she showed
Pleasant
up.
surprise.
And I feel that part of the movie is it's good, but I feel like it kind of lulls out. Like, okay,
The Bruce Willis
okay.
part?
Yeah, the Bruce Willis
Really?
part, like when
Okay.
he's just in jail, and,
Oh, yeah.
and she's like, but then it rewards you at the end of that.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since I've seen it. I missed it when you guys were watching it this time, but that whole like, I don't know, in the prison part, I don't know. It's decent, but she's like the only good person in Sin City. Like,
Jessica Alba?
yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
she's
yeah,
like
I guess you
innocent,
could-
but she,
right.
Yeah.
Really wants to have sex with Bruce Willis.
Skinny little Nancy.
Mhm.
but yeah, it's great. Mickey Rourke's character is
Yeah.
probably my favorite in this,
Yeah,
even though he looks like a lesbian.
that's okay. Nothing wrong with looking like a lesbian.
I never even thought about that until you
Yeah.
brought it up. It's the haircut, dude.
We all have that face.
I wonder if Mickey Rourke is secretly a lesbian.
The second one, I can't remember if I've seen it or not.
I never have.
Is it the one? Is it called The Dame to Kill
Yes,
For? Or
it
is that
is.
this one?
That's the second one.
Yeah,
This one's just called Sin City.
yeah.
Oh, you got Josh Brolin in the second one.
Oh, okay.
So you're a fan? You like it?
Oh yeah, yeah. I like this movie. I like the oddball, like shot style movies like
Yeah.
this, and
Yeah.
it's different.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Robert Rodriguez was saying that he did it kind of fast and like low budget with just green
Right.
screen.
Yeah, because he had just done that with the last Spy Kids movie.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
2005. So I think of Phantom Menace when I think of like VFX.
Yeah.
So that was 1999.
Right.
And then go in 2005.
Well, I think this looks better because I think the black and white helps.
I look
Yeah.
back at the Phantom Menace. I remember that being like really good when it came out, and then looking back at it, I'm like, holy shit.
Well, that's
these
the
are freaking
problem with CGI. Like most CGI movies don't hold up. I think Terminator 2 holds up, and a lot of Jurassic Park holds up, and
Yeah.
other than that, a lot of it does not hold up. I don't think a lot of Phantom Menace really holds up. Well,
It's not too bad.
I mean,
Phantom Menace is still pretty good. I like it.
I know you like it. I'm aware.
The VFX ain't too bad.
It's
like
good.
pod racing and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The pod
yeah.
racing was good. I think it was like the landscape, like the long drawn distance of stuff, and
Oh, the final battle on Naboo when it's the Gungans versus
Yeah,
the
Yeah.
there's some
droids.
shit there that
Yeah.
doesn't really hold up.
It's funny how they had Puppet Yoda in Phantom Menace at
And then
first,
he
and then they
went-
switched it to CG.
And then he went and fucked with Phantom Menace and got rid of Puppet Yoda, and now it's CGI Yoda.
yeah,
Yeah.
What?
I didn't know
No
they had
way.
Puppet
Yeah.
Yoda.
He did
I remember
that.
he
did,
was
dude,
so
he
hairy.
did, he did that forever ago.
His
Yeah.
hair was coming out of
So,
his ears.
yeah, yeah,
It was fucking
yeah.
crazy.
Either way, it doesn't. I don't like Puppet Yoda in that one, and I don't like Yoda CGI Yoda. It doesn't look like yoga. It doesn't look like Yoda. Yeah, yogurt at all to me.
Oh, I
Yeah.
do
The
remember
puppet,
that
he looks so
Puppet Yoda.
stupid. That's not Yoda.
Look
What
how
the
much
fuck is that?
hair there is.
Yeah, that's Yoda. That's not Yoda. That's Yoda.
it's not that
That's
far
not Yoda.
behind from Empire Strikes Back either.
looks-
so it's
I know
like,
people. People
when
make
was Empire
such
Strikes
bullshit
Back?
excuses.
it's like
He looks
the-
It's like
older.
30 years. It's like 30 years.
30
Yeah,
years
30,
apart.
maybe 20. Yeah,
Why does he look?
maybe 30.
It's
but-
almost like he looks
And
older.
people are like, "Oh, but he got older." It's like he's fucking 900 years old. Like 30
Yeah.
years old would change him. Like fuck off. Star Wars fans need to just.
Oh,
Well,
Star Wars fans just need to just
the
go
puppet-
jump off a cliff.
the
I'm
puppet
sorry,
one makes him
but
look older, with to
They do.
me, you know. So it's
It
like
looks stupid.
it's like if they were trying to make him look younger, they did like the opposite.
It's
you know.
dumb. It looks
like-
so bad.
It's like they tried to make him look a little cleaner.
So did they have Puppet Yoda and he did his little fight?
No,
he doesn't fight in that one, huh?
no,
He just
sits in the
he
chair
just
a little
He just
bit.
sits in a chair. Most
Which one
people,
did he
most people in
have
that
the
movie
badass
just sit in
lightsaber
chairs.
battle? Was that the
That's
Episode
Attack of the
2?
that's Attack of the Clones. And the Revenge of the Sith, he does the fight with Palpatine at the end.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he fights Dooku at the end of number 2, huh?
Yeah.
Mr. Dooku.
I mean, I'd rather have that CG Yoda than the puppet Yoda they have. I mean, they're both. I don't know. I don't care for either of them.
Can you imagine
if I had
seeing
to
those
pick?
fight scenes with Puppet Yoda though?
That would be kind of cool, actually. I don't know. Maybe
We get it. We get it in Empire where he's beating R2D2 over the head with his little
Oh,
stick.
That's
Yeah.
true.
That's good enough for me.
Yeah. We'll fight with droid.
Yeah. He's
Sam,
shaking his butt when he's looking in the thing and throwing shit. Anyway,
Sam, we needed a woman's opinion on a man's film. What do you
Oh,
think about
God.
Shin Shitty?
a dame's opinion on this.
Dames. I wonder if I saw a different cut of this, if I would like it more. But it's hard. I had to like pick things that I like. I don't really. In the beginning, we watched the edition that starts off with Nancy and Bruce Willis out. I was done.
You didn't like that
No.
sketch or the
No,
story?
she's like crying and she's like, "I'm still a virgin because of you." It's like that. She almost had the most violent experience of her life, and that's what
Yeah.
I hated it.
Yeah, I
It's
remember.
so stupid.
You were asking if that's the
Parts of
reason
it.
you walked out earlier. In that
Yeah.
scene. Yeah.
That was the first one, First Strike, and then season she's stripping. Like, okay, but then it's just too much.
It is
It's-
disturbing, that whole just like that whole character's story, like like Yellow Bastards, you end up seeing him like whipping her and shit. It's like that's
And she's
yeah.
in a nightgown, and
Yeah.
I mean that didn't bother me. It's the relationship between her and Bruce Willis. I was just
Yeah.
like, I can't do this right now.
some of the imagery. What I mean though is it's like, yeah, that got to me. I was like, man,
She falls in love with him, but I don't
Yeah.
think he acts on it too much.
Not really. It's
I
still
think
kind of awkward.
They get the
though.
one kiss. But
Yeah, it's still awkward.
She's throwing
It's-
herself at him.
It's kind of funny. I think that might be my favorite sketch of the movie, but I don't know. It is odd.
Yeah.
It's understandable why it kind of weirds people out.
Hey, he's grooming her
Yeah.
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
prison.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
Yeah.
know,
she said, "I've always loved you." From 11 to 19.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're being groomed, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little weird.
Goodness.
8 years.
But I still-
that prison.
I don't know. I've
That's
just always
Drake
like,
impression.
I don't know what I like about, I don't know. It's just Bruce Willis I mean, I like all of them. I like Jessica. Michael Madsen makes an appearance. Powers
That was
Booth makes an
another thing was
appearance.
when he sees her in the in the club. He was like, "Oh, she filled out
Yeah.
nicely," and I was like, "Oh my god! Like,
There
I'm
she
gonna
is,
fucking kill
dancing up there.
myself." I hate that. I hate that so much.
Zoom in on the ass.
Little
She
Nancy.
filled out real
We
nice.
just saw her at 11 years
Hmm.
old, and then like just fucking stop. That's disgusting. I don't like that.
yeah, it was like in Arya from Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
The young.
how eventually there's like a scene with her in like season 8 where she's having sex.
Was that the
character-
man with no
Fuck,
name?
people do that
or
in
no
real.
face?
I remember like people like waiting for Billie Eilish's 18th birthday.
Didn't they do that
from,
with the
Emma
Mary Kate
Watson.
and Ashley.
It's disgusting.
That's pretty
Yeah.
weird.
What about the other?
Mission Outside Girl?
What about the other
Oh
sketches?
no!
Sam?
Oh
What-
no!
Oh god.
Did you like the other stories?
I like the Duke Nukem guy.
He does look like Duke
Duke
Nukem. Yeah, he does
I-
look like
That's
Duke
part of this
Nukem.
movie.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
either that or the which one's that's is that
Marv.
what's that story called?
Ooh.
The Hard Goodbye. There's a spider.
I don't know.
It's on its web. It's like lowering itself almost.
On me?
Oh, it's right here.
Yeah. Oh my God! Someone's about to have a very cool life.
Ian.
That's cool.
Who wants to get bit by the spider?
I like the Duke Nukem guy. I liked his run-in with Frodo.
Oh, he's
Oh,
coming
yeah.
forward.
That was good. That guy was funny.
Does anyone have a tissue or something? Or
Oh
paper
no,
towel?
we don't need a tissue. We got an issue, or whatever
There
they
we
call it.
go. He's gonna go away.
Oh, he's repelling into it.
no.
Oh, he's going back up.
It's like, nah,
no.
nah,
He's like,
not tonight, boys.
You got him drunk.
Give him a
already
sip.
just by
Give him a
that.
sip.
He's going back up.
he's
They're
fast,
going
man.
back up.
He's
What about you,
fast.
Carlos?
Oh, what about the last one
Hmm.
where they go to Old Town and all the ladies have their own little
Bro, don't
society?
blow him towards me.
Yeah, that was cool. It drug on a lot.
Is that women empowerment if they're all in lingerie?
I like that they had the guy with the Nazi symbol on his forehead. He was kind of like the Jar Jar Binks of the movie. He was the comedic relief.
A little bit. Yeah. Well, there's a few Jar Jar, but the two guys that go to pick up Bruce Willis, right?
and they like, I don't know, are they talking in like ye old English? or
Something,
or
yeah, they talk funny,
riddles?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and that scene when he's like trying not to die from being hung, and then he catches a shard of glass with
Yeah.
the little tootsies.
Yeah, that's right. Like Die Hard, walking on broken glass.
Mhm.
That happened. There's a part in Die Hard where he has to shoot or they shoot the glass. The bad guy shoot the glass because they know he's barefoot, and then he has to go and pick the broken glass out of his feet in the bathroom, the restroom of the Nakatomi Plaza building.
And then he gets those.
There's a
guys.
movie called Die Hard where John McClane goes to Los Angeles for Christmas to visit his wife, and
Yeah, it's a
terrorists
Christmas
take
movie,
over.
right?
Yeah, that's a
It's
thing.
a Christmas movie.
That's
Bruce
a,
Willis.
I got you.
Yeah. Okay.
I
No
love that
one.
movie.
Okay.
Bruce Willis is like always in pain in his movies.
It's true.
He's always like
That's true.
shot and he's got some kind of injury. He's always got, I don't know, he's always like walking around like trying to like holding his side or something. I don't know. It's like every movie I've seen him in, he's like in some kind of pain.
It's the life of
Or
an action
dead.
hero, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, or dead. You know, that's true. He's been paying before he dies in that movie. So
Okay, true.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like the Sean Bean syndrome, except he's not dying. He's just like in
Well,
pain.
there was that one movie where he's not in pain at all.
Which one?
Unbreakable.
That's right.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
No, that's a good.
That's
movie.
that is a good. Movie,
I know. I've heard they're
So the
good.
last
All three of
movie
them.
before his brain turned to mush.
Yeah.
Unbreakable?
Yeah.
Oh, or
Unbreakable.
The
Mr.
last
Glass?
one. What was the
Split
glass?
glass.
Was the last one,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. It was
Oh.
like Unbreakable Split Glass.
Yep.
Thank you.
Those are good. Have you guys seen them?
I've seen Unbreakable and Split. I didn't see Gish.
Glass was fun. It was worth the watch.
Is it a good conclusion?
Yeah. As for me, I like this movie. Definitely a dude's film. The gruff voices, like Ian saying, a lot of gunplay. It reminds me a lot of 300, which is another Frank Miller movie, and I love 300. Good to see Robert Rodriguez. It feels a lot like a Quentin Tarantino flick. Even though he only directed that little bit in the car. I'm thinking specifically of when Bruce Willis, he just got all shot up. He's in the hospital, and you get Powers Booth shows up as, I think he's like the mayor,
He's a senator or something.
senator, and he's got those contacts in, so his eyes are glowing real big.
Like creepy.
Yeah, but he has like everybody visiting him in the hospital. That felt a lot like a Quentin Tarantino
Yeah.
flick.
Kind of Kill Bill. Doesn't that happen in Kill Bill?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
kinda, yeah.
Yeah. And then Elijah Wood is just so creepy in this one. He's back there behind Marv. Eating women,
Yeah.
chopping them up. Overall though, I think it's a real good dude's flick. The black and white feels avant-garde, feels very artsy fartsy. No, not fartsy. Just
fartsy.
artsy.
Oh yeah. A lot of farts.
And then using all the different colors to accent different things. I think they accent Clive Owen's shoes red
Right.
just to give you like that kind of character bit out of him. Overall, a good film though. Would you guys like to rate it? Christian?
Yeah. I give this one a 4 out of 5.
4 shins.
Four shins. It's a good film. It's a nice movie. A lot of dying, a lot of killing, a lot of blood, a lot of imagery.
A lot of boobs.
Some better than others. A lot of boobs. Yeah.
A lot of sinning.
A lot of shinning.
Yeah. No, I like the multiple story thing. It's keeps me a little more, and I don't know, almost, but it keeps me invested on a different level compared to like other movies. That's one way of putting it. It's like the Pulp Fiction thing. You guys were mentioning that earlier. I was like, yeah, something like that. Yeah, a really cool movie though for a first watch. So,
What about you, Jake? What do you rate it?
5 out of 5.
Ooh, okay.
man.
Nice.
Very good movie. I love it.
Nice. Ian, what do you rate it?
I'll give it a 4.5 out of 5.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. I've always really liked this.
What's taking the extra 5
There's
off?
just lulls. There's a few
Right.
lulls. And I'd rather, it's not my favorite Robert Rodriguez. Probably From Dusk Till Dawn will always be my favorite movie. of his.
Yeah.
not
Or-
Spy Kids.
I
Spy
do
Kids
like,
2.
I remember liking
Spy
Spy
Kids was
Kids.
good.
How does this compare to Spy Kids and Spy Kids 2?
Jeez.
With keep
Lot
in
more-
mind the Steve Buscemi quote.
lot more boobs, a lot more
Yeah.
blood and guns, and a lot less McDonald's in this. There's a lot of McDonald's in Spy Kids.
Oh,
As Jake, we were talking about that in the car on the way over here.
That was the best part.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. Yeah, 4.5 out of 5 for me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Chris.
I give it a 5. It's got everything in it. Beginning to the end, it's a great movie. So, yeah, there's everything in it. Action,
No.
artsy camera angles, color correction, and all that stuff. I give it a 5. It's a great movie. I rewatch it. It's got good rewatchability.
Nice. Sam, what about you?
The only thing going for this movie for me is the color and design of characters, so it's a 2 out of 5 for me.
Ooh, a 2. Okay.
A 2.
Deuce.
And that battle there in the green screen or the background.
When he has to tie him up and start cutting all of his limbs off.
Yeah, he's a weird little wily guy.
He's wacky.
He's like Wolverine with his claws out
A
there.
little bit, yeah.
He has nasty ass claws. I'd be so mad if I got scratched by that.
Yeah, it's Sting.
This is Sting.
It's like a Komodo
You've
dragon.
seen it before.
Oh, that's funny.
He
Yeah,
should
that's his
say that.
that's his version of Sting in this movie.
I got a tussle with him on the way here
Elijah Wood.
A Komodo dragon.
with Elijah Wood.
Oh.
We fought on the way here.
I had a customer with a Komodo dragon recently. They had it because
What?
we're right next to Petco. They had a little dragon, little Komodo
Oh,
dragon.
you sure it
like
wasn't
a
a-
bearded dragon?
are you- Yeah,
It could have been an iguana.
Yeah,
it
because
was.
Komodo dragons are like, don't they get like up to the size of like crocodiles and alligators?
They're huge.
There's a large, long thing over this person's like
Did it
shoulder.
have
and
like a pointy head?
it was hard to tell. It was a rush. It all happened
after,
so fast.
after you saw it, were you like, what a rush?
Yeah,
You're Freddy
I
Krueger.
told the customer about. And after them, I was like, ah.
Yeah, you were gonna do it. You were gonna do it. Yeah, do mama. Yeah. What a rush. Oh, what a mess.
I think I agree with Ian. There were some lulls in it. I'd go a 4.5 out of 5. I like the stories, the revenge stories. Marv has to get revenge for Goldie dying right next to him, too.
Yeah, you gotta get revenge for Goldie.
Yeah. Didn't even hear him come in.
You
He's too quiet.
You
He's
gotta
real
be in
quiet.
this place. You gotta take my medicine. What's the name of his gun?
Oh, does he have a name? for
His gun has a name. He's like, I got that. I got this in my mitts.
it? Yeah.
In my mitts.
I get my bar mitzvah.
I just went to my nephew's bar mitzvah.
Oh, Benicio del Toro. I like him in this one too.
Yeah,
His
yeah, he's pretty
character.
good, yeah.
He's got like a little accent going
Yeah,
on.
This
yeah.
whole he's in like one of the more like less interesting parts of the movie for me generally, but I like how they keep his head and it's still
Right.
talking.
Yeah.
He's got the fucking gun sticking out of there.
Fun. Yeah.
I did like that. Like I
Yeah,
was like
it's
having
fun.
a paranoid
Yeah.
freak out.
Yep.
It's like, I know you're not really talking to me. This is my
Yeah.
own conscious. What do I
Yeah.
do next?
And he's like, when he's down,
Yeah, I like that too.
and then he goes back down. He goes more like this. Like that's a cool little touch.
Yeah.
His head's like a Pez dispenser. He
Yeah.
said.
Yep.
Yeah. Overall, though, a fun watch, a fun revisit from 2005. 20
Yeah, that's
years
fucking
ago.
Crazy.
Whoa.
It's crazy. It's 20 years old now.
Yeah. You guys said 2005, and I was like, oh, that was 10 years ago.
No, not anymore.
I think it still looks pretty good. There's some, you can tell that it's shot on the green screen.
Really?
But
Yeah, I think it still holds. I think it's really I think it's aged very well.
yeah, definitely 20 years later.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I think people are still making like green screen the same way right now.
Oh, yeah. Well, do you guys want to move into overtime?
Yeah.
Sorry
Next-
to doo-doo on this movie.
That's okay. We need a female's perspective.
Yeah, female.
Female. Next up is our overtime segment where we discuss what we've been watching, reading, playing this week, and we want to share with you guys. Jake, do you have anything that you want to share with the people at home?
Uh,
I was expecting you to just go, no.
yeah.
Nope.
Thank you, sir.
There is no zero sugars.
Oh,
No, I haven't really been watching anything, so yeah, I'll pass.
What have you been playing?
I play like a little
Women's
bit
sports.
of like Soldier of Fortune, and I played a little bit of Outlaws and Daikatana,
oh wow! Jesus Christ, the Nintendo 64 version.
PC, and yeah.
I jokingly tell streamers that they should try to play that game though.
Is it that bad? Is it really that bad? Is it like Waterworld where it's
so.
like, is it really that bad of a movie? Is
Mm,
Daikatana really that bad of a game?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. It sucks.
Jake?
Oh, that's done by the same guy who did Doom.
I love Daikatana, but it's pretty bad. But
So what do you like about it?
I love the backstory of the making of
Oh,
the
yeah.
game, and I love how
It took-
campy and
how long did
cheesy.
how long did it
and-
take?
And took
Like it took a long time, right?
took like 5 years,
yeah.
and most like id games at the time only took like a few months.
I thought it was not an id game. Or is
They
it an
had-
id game?
It's not an id game,
Yeah.
but most id games.
Because
the
that's where
time,
he broke
came-
off from id and made this, right?
That's why
Yeah.
he thought he can get it done in like a year.
Yeah.
But I love the story behind it. I love how quirky it is, and every single gun that he made in the game has some weird quirk that like ruins it. And there's like a gun that it's a really cool ass shotgun called the Shot Cycler, and it's like a double barrel revolver shotgun, and you think it's really cool, but then you click once and it fires like 6 rounds. It doesn't just fire away; it just fires 6. So it's a
Waste
really
your ammo.
it's a really fucking cool gun, but you waste like all your fucking ammo. You can do rocket jumps with it, which is fucking cool. I love that game. I love the artwork. They look nothing like
Yeah.
that in the game
No.
because the game is like the game took so long. There's artwork and assets that are actually from like before,
Ah,
if that makes
that's
sense.
so funny.
So there's like weird promotional materials that depicts how they were like 3 years ago. They keep making changes, and it's hilarious. I love it. Oh my god, I love that he hired his girlfriend.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
He like hired his wife to be like a level was some like graphic artist level designer when actually she was just like a gamer, and
yeah.
she like modded a few like Doom maps.
Yeah.
And he like hired her, and
Yeah.
it's
he's,
just
an,
like
he was an interesting fellow. He's actually
Yeah.
he grew up around. He went to Sierra College.
Yeah.
Worked at various places on Rockland, California. He's got ties to our area.
Yeah.
John Romero, if we didn't say his name.
He's like the first Rockstar game developer.
Right. Yeah.
The most game
Yeah.
developers worked in just like some
Who was the other
normal
John?
offices.
John Romero. Who's
Carmack,
John
yeah.
Carmack? Thank you.
But Ion Storm, when he made the company, and he's shopping around and he was just selling games that he'd already made. Like, oh, what I can make this, blah blah blah. And they gave him so much money, he got a skyscraper in Dallas.
right.
And the skyscraper had all this shit that did not need to be there, like a bowling alley and an arcade, and the dedicated rooms just for death matching, not for working on the
That's so
game,
Cool.
but just for death matching. And
That's
you could
really
find
cool.
pictures online, and they would have like back then they only had CRTs, so they had like a wall, and it was a bunch of CRTs, and it was the screens of the people playing the death matches, so you could just watch,
Spectate the
you
match.
spectate it in the
That's
most
cool.
expensive way possible.
Yeah.
But it's fucking cool though.
That's really cool.
I'd fucking love to work there.
Yeah.
And then
That's cool.
quietly, a lot of people quietly they knew that this game was gonna bomb. They jump ship,
Whoa.
and they just because they didn't want their name on it.
Mm.
So there's like a lot of these game developers that have this 4-year gap in their resume, and it's because they worked at Ion Storm and they were like, I don't want this on my resume because this game is gonna destroy my career if I'm involved. And yeah,
Dang.
the Deus Ex was the only thing that saved Ion Storm for like a few years, and Deus Ex was actually in the Dallas section, so it was weird. So it's the same company, Ion Storm, put out Deus Ex, but it was actually from a different office that wasn't toxic and frat bro. Not, they actually made a good game, but yeah.
And I knew a guy at work who, like 2020, he was still modding Deus Ex maps
Who is
with
this?
like his community.
That's cool.
Oh man, I don't want to say his name's Nathan because I think that's wrong.
Wait, you thought his name was what?
Nathan, that doesn't sound right though.
Oh.
He had to quit though because
Who was he? Like,
his
where did-
wrist cramped.
Oh, it was I sat next to him, right?
I think so. Yeah,
Oh, what was his name?
the wrist
Oh,
cramp.
I know his name. It started with an M. Should I say it?
Nah,
Okay.
it's all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
But still, in
He was an
2020,
interest-
modding.
Yeah,
Deus Ex
that's right.
maps.
Yeah. He was an interest. I hope he's doing well. Whatever he's doing now. Yeah, I do remember. Yeah, he had issues, like physical
Yeah.
issues from what I remember. Poor guy.
Christian, what you been watching?
Honestly, just the new Andor season right now.
Dude, I gotta get Disney Plus. I haven't watched the new season.
I'm not using Disney Plus. I'm using Thing.
Oh, nice. The
The
thing. The thing.
Yeah.
It's my favorite movie. The thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
The toy. Anybody see the toy with Richard Pryor? There's not a lot of toys in it though. He is the toy.
I heard it
Yeah.
has an interesting release schedule. Like every week they're releasing
Oh,
3
Steven
episodes.
Steven told me that.
Three.
That is kind of odd.
That is weird.
Yeah. That's cool. It
Are you liking it?
I am.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've heard good things. So
Yeah.
they've been saying good things about this Andor.
Yeah, it's one of the more competent things in the Disney era for
Yeah.
sure.
You're
Yeah.
not stoked for the live action Lilo and Stitch coming out?
Shannon was just talking about
Yeah.
it. She's
I don't
stoked
know.
for it.
I watched the cartoon as a kid. I played some of the games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I didn't.
You ever play the one
They had a
where
show. There was a TV show too.
Oh yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
They had the yellow version of Stitch, and one of the games on the Cartoon Network was Sandwich Stacker. He was stacking.
Oh,
big
I
old
think I
sandwich.
remember that. Yeah.
I don't know. I just saw them. I didn't see as much of the show as most people. I didn't have Cartoon Network, except
That was on Disney Channel.
I didn't have Disney Channel.
I'm kind of thinking if I want to watch Lilo and Stitch, I'll just put the cartoon.
Well,
back
that's the
on.
thing. It's going to be the same movie, right? It's like, what's the point?
Yeah.
I still don't get this whole let's make it live act. It's like, what's
I don't.
the point?
I don't think I've seen any of the live action reiterations
haven't.
of Disney cartoons.
I saw the live action Cats. Unfortunately,
Ooh,
Oh, man.
that was like the worst movie ever.
yeah. And then
Wow.
COVID happened.
And then COVID happened. Yeah, you're correct.
A curse,
COVID-
a pox upon you all.
COVID. Well, when did COVID start? Like it started in China.
February.
No. But in China, it didn't start like November, December. Probably around that time that movie came out. So you could blame COVID on cats. You could blame COVID on cats.
I think
No.
I watched one of the first ones was Tim Burton's Alice in
Oh, that's
Wonderland.
right. Yeah.
I still didn't. I haven't even seen that.
Me neither, because that movie looked really bad too.
I watched it and I said, I don't need to see a live action
Yeah.
ever again.
Yeah,
Of animated.
yeah. I don't think I've seen any of them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not true. I saw Dumbo.
Oh,
Dumbo
saw
had a
Dumbo.
live action.
Dumbo did have a live action. Yeah.
Dumbo.
And that was
See,
okay.
I don't even know all these.
Danny DeVito's. It was kind of cool because it got Tim Burton actually did that one too, and it got him to reunite with Michael Keaton and Danny DeVito. It was like a Batman Returns reunion.
But Dumbo.
Not that great though.
Hmm.
It had its moments. I don't know. Danny DeVito was kind of funny at times.
Yeah. Well, I recommend Andor season 2 because it's nice when Star Wars doesn't suck. So, yeah.
Ian, what have you been watching?
I watched Beneath the Planet of the Apes.
Oh, nice.
Yesterday.
Is that number 3?
That's number 2. It's my favorite.
I haven't seen an original Planet of the Apes film since I was probably like 10 or 12.
Yeah, this is my favorite.
I
because
did
it's
a watch
trippy.
through of all of them.
Did you like this one?
Yeah.
It's weird as hell. That's why I like it so much. It is fucking so bizarre, but that's what I really like about it.
It scared me as a kid.
It's
but-
understandable.
yeah,
It would have
that was
scared me
pretty
as a
cool.
child as well. Yeah, I just the whole them praying to the bomb, just it's so cool. Yeah, I didn't see this until I was an adult. I always saw the first one. I never saw the sequels until I was an adult, and I kind of it's like sometimes this happens. I think it's like with Child's Play. The first one's the best, but I have like a sequel as my personal favorite. But yeah, just these movies are they're just so fun. Kind of shitty at times, but I don't know. Just something about it's just so cool.
You can see their age.
Yeah,
Is that
but
what you mean?
I mean, not in a bad way. Not that. It's just like you just tell like the studio kind of cheaped out a little more on this one, even though that's I think that's the subway. It's supposed to be the New York subway, but yeah, it's my favorite without a doubt. It's just so goofy sci-fi, like I guess the Charlton Heston kind of like Omega Man. Kind of gives like Omega
Yeah.
Man or Soylent Green kind of.
Mhm.
We talked about Soylent Green recently, right? Didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a fun era for science. Before Star Wars. It was like kind of like after Star Trek, before Star Wars. It's like kind of a fun time for science fiction. What else have I watched? I've been rewatching Twin Peaks. It's like one of the greatest shows ever. Having a fun time with that.
I own season 1.
Of Twin Peaks.
Yeah,
Oh,
I need to
nice.
watch it.
Yeah, it's great.
Is that
It's
the
also
one with the boring ass intro theme music?
it's yeah, you should watch it, Christian. It's
Yeah.
one of my favorite shows.
I gotta finish Sopranos.
Yeah,
Which
what
I'm
where are
gonna-
you on there?
Season 4. So I got a bit to go, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna get back onto that.
Steven finally finished it.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. We need to watch the movie. I think he watched the movie actually.
You watched it?
Yeah.
I've been holding off.
Yeah, same.
Because I said I was gonna finish the show, and you guys are waiting for me, and I've been taking fucking forever.
You've been playing with your toys.
Yeah.
Keep playing with your toys.
And Andor will be over, and then I'll start. It's hard for me to watch multiple shows, I guess. So
Yeah, I get that.
I'll get Andor through, and then I'll be back on my Sopranos jam. So
Yeah, other than that, I can't think of much else. I don't know. There's some documentaries on Netflix that just came out I want to watch. There's one about Gilbert Arenas, the basketball player pulled a gun in the Washington Wizards locker room.
Whoa.
So they call it shooting guards because he played shooting guard and gun. It's funny.
I thought you
Funny.
were gonna say
It's
in
funny.
real life he played a shooting on a basketball team.
Well, he was a shooting guard.
Who?
Gilbert Arenas.
Oh, cool.
That's the joke of it. That's the beauty of it.
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
There's another one. We've been
I don't
watching
even.
basketball stuff. Watching the Knicks do great and then suck. Same with the Yankees.
Yeah, you just went to the game. How was that?
It was great. And then today they blew it, but I'm glad I wasn't there for that.
The A's won.
Days won today.
That's crazy.
7-11. 7-11. 7-11.
Oh, they don't have a losing record. That's cool.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, the
for them.
Athletics are doing pretty well.
Right on. Good job.
But other than that, I'm trying to think of what else I've been. I mean, nothing really. That I can. I don't know. I don't know. I can't remember.
What about you, Chris? What have you been watching?
I've been doing a bunch of shit. I played the first Metal Gear for the first time.
And you streamed it on our channel.
Yeah, that
Metal
was
Gear Solid or Metal Gear?
Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, the first Metal Gear Solid.
I didn't even mention I played Hit and Run.
Huh?
I was.
Oh,
I
the
totally did.
Simpsons?
I totally whiffed on the Hit and Run thing. Go ahead.
Yeah, this has kind of turned into a movie review channel and video game streaming channel.
Mhm.
Christian did Hit and Run. Like you're saying, you did Metal,
Metal
Gear.
Gear.
Sam's been doing Oblivion.
Metal Gear was
Tune
good,
in.
dude. I can't believe
Yeah,
I've
it's a
never
great-
played it.
It's a great game.
I like all the little fourth wall break stuff.
Yeah. So you have to do. So did you beat it?
Yeah, I beat
Did
it.
you have to change your controller when you fight that one guy?
Yeah, but because it's not
Right.
plugging a controller, you have to go to the settings and switch it to
Yeah,
control it
well, I
too.
guess that's fun.
There's a
enough.
part where I guess you're supposed to look at the back of the disc.
Yeah.
And
it's
I don't
either-
have the game
I
disc.
think it's either that or like maybe the booklet or something. Yeah.
So I had to like
What's his
Google
name?
it.
Psycho something or other? Psycho
Man.
Psycho
Psycho
Mantis?
Mantis.
Yeah.
But that was good. I started the second one. I was gonna go through them
That
all.
one, yeah, that one's kind of a blue baller.
It seems it's starting off like you got more stuff that you can do.
Well, yeah, you haven't
but-
got past probably the first part though, right?
No, I'm still on the boat.
Yeah. After that, it gets kind of blue ballish. People that really pissed a lot. But was it what Sons of Liberty? Is that what it's called? Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember there was a big deal when it came out, and then it really pissed a lot of people off.
So I started that one. I watched The Accountant.
Oh yeah,
That
we were
was
just talking to someone earlier today that really
that was good.
did
We were
it.
about to go watch the second one in theater yesterday, but I called it off because I was too busy working in the backyard.
What does Theo Vaughn have to do with The Accountant too?
I have no idea.
Theo Vaughn was.
I'm
up
using
there.
Bing.
No, should have known.
We're being chilling.
Shoulda known.
Oh, didn't you watch The Accountant, Jake? Did you like it? It's fucking good, right?
It was pretty good. I didn't finish it, but
No.
I like the beginning part, and because I watched the first. Yeah, I didn't finish it, but I like the beginning part. I thought it was interesting.
Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Is that I watched Gone Girls documentary about
What's that?
it's like in the 70s.
Hmm.
I still need to watch the third episode, but it starts off the fire department showed up to a hotel that was on fire, and they go in to, and one of the guys says, yeah, he went in to go give mouth resuscitation to the chicks that were in there, and he reached down, they had no heads or hands,
Oh
Jesus
my
Christ.
god.
and there was just somebody in the 70s that was like killing chicks.
Wow,
Uh,
that's crazy.
I watched Mission Impossible this morning.
Oh,
the
number
first
one?
The first one.
Yeah,
Do you like that?
I've
movie?
seen. Yeah, I used to have it on
Hmm.
VHS when I was a kid. And I used to watch it all the
Yeah,
time.
I remember that. A really cool.
And
That had my uncle had the poster for that.
this
It's
is,
a-
I think
yeah,
this is the first time I
that's
watched
it.
it and
That's-
understood
yeah.
the movie. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
There's a twist, right?
yeah,
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. He had that in his room.
Yeah,
that
I'm
and
so
Speed.
stoked for the next one.
yeah. That's why I seen that they're coming out with another.
Oh,
one. I
that's
was like,
right.
oh, I gotta watch.
Yeah.
because
That's
I think
right.
I've only seen like 1, 2, and
Hmm.
maybe 3.
like how Emilio Estevez is there for like a second, right?
Yeah,
Oh, really?
his death is fucking gnarly.
Oh,
Yeah.
on the elevator?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like looking up and it's
Yeah. Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
crazy.
Yep. Yeah.
Fear of elevators
Pretty.
after that.
It's so fun how many movies reference that. The wires, him going down on the wires.
yeah,
It's a good.
yeah.
movie.
That was like kind of like
That was
Matrix. With
yeah.
the
Yes.
thing.
Exactly.
Everybody always like
Yeah.
parodied this.
Yeah. It's a good movie.
We had it on VHS. I never watched it.
And then we played Pushing It.
Yes.
Together.
We did
Yeah.
not finish that one.
No,
We got stuck on the last hill.
Yeah.
I think
We're 4-player co-op where you have
Kate
to
Bush,
push
you're
a
running up
boulder
that,
up the
running
hill.
up that hill.
Mhm.
4 people trying to push a boulder.
Oh,
the first day we played it, I think we're having some fun, and then
It
we
was hella
tried
fun, yeah.
we tried to finish it, and no one was having it.
yeah.
We're all
Fucking
just fed
angry.
up.
No
You guys
more
ever-
fun.
You ever played Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy or whatever?
Joe was just playing it while I brought my Steam Deck to work because I was working a night job,
Yeah.
and so I was hotspotting off my phone onto my Steam Deck and playing co-op with them online.
Yeah, that's
Getting Over
cool.
It?
And no, pushing it.
Pushing It?
And
Oh,
Joe
okay.
was in the passenger seat playing Getting Over It. That's the
Uh-huh.
one where you have to like use a hammer or something to climb up something. Yeah.
oh
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That game is fucked.
Seems very frustrating.
I
It
tried
is.
it one time and I was like, I'm okay.
Yeah. It's
Doesn't it
Yeah.
have like a pretty nice narration storyline going on in the background?
Yeah, there's a nice little guy talking. He's all like, it's like whenever you fall, he's all like, he says some quote like, "What happened on my phone? Get back up.
Mhm.
you're
You
grounded.
you gotta get back up, don't you? You gotta go back in the top of the mountain, don't you? You fuck. Get up."
That was a whole storyline. Thank you.
And then yeah, we started that last night.
That's it. Yeah,
Grounded.
what is this? Honey, I Shrunk the Kids or something?
Pretty
or-
much.
oh,
Mhm.
that's nice.
God, I keep burping it. Fucking stinks.
Yeah,
You
that,
keep it
uh,
over there.
that
Thank you.
happens.
This one came out 2022. Now we picked it up and we're playing 4-player co-op, where it's a lot like Minecraft. You have to build you have to collect resources first, and then you can build like a little fort.
It's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Mhm.
Yeah, combined with Minecraft.
It does have a storyline though.
Yeah,
Unlike Minecraft.
Pretty fun, though.
Is that still a thing? Is the Minecraft movie still making the rounds of our nation and getting
I-
people
I never
crazy?
I never
Oh,
played
me
Minecraft,
neither.
and then they all wanted to play Minecraft, and I was like, all right. So I spent $20 on it, and before I even joined them, I was like, I hopped into a thing. I was like, fuck this game.
You got a
Yeah.
Game's so
refund on it,
stupid.
right?
Yeah,
And
it's
that's how
not
I felt
my
about
kinda
this
thing.
game. It's like one of those like crafting games, and I was
Wow.
like,
You're not into
So,
the
but-
survival.
but I'll give it this. I let Shannon play for me, and then just watching her play, and then she started falling asleep, so I took over, and I was kind of starting to get into it.
yeah. Check out our streams on Grounded. We'll be back with that one for sure.
Mhm.
Sam, we've been watching.
Well, I did a full shift of Oblivion today.
Mm.
What was really cool is I had like 10 viewers the entire, well, probably like 7 or 6 hours of my gameplay. So thank you
Nice.
for being there, even if you're just playing it in the background. That's awesome. I like the interaction. It's a lot of fun. So thank you. Yeah, we've been streaming. What did we watch? Oh, The Rehearsal. Oh my god, that's so good. If you guys aren't on The Rehearsal, you got to be watching it.
Yeah, I've heard about The Rehearsal with Nathan for you guy.
Yeah.
Nathan
Fielder.
Fielder.
There we go.
Yeah.
Fielder. He just had an episode where he's trying to reenact the life of the pilot who landed the plane in the Hudson River,
Mm.
Sully.
Sully.
Hmm.
It's absolute mayhem.
Hmm.
There's a scene, he goes all the way back to being an infant, and so everything else is blown up and huge, and then he's just this grown-ass man in a diaper kicking his legs in the crib, and then this giant puppet mom is breastfeeding him, and he's like choking on the milk and like gagging and stuff. It's so
Didn't-
funny.
Way earlier in the show, we talked about this, didn't we? The Rehearsal.
This is a second season, so
Yeah.
probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I saw the first season.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I talked about. I've already forgotten.
Hmm.
Jesus Christ. So okay.
I think this one might be more memorable.
Yeah,
He's fucking Sully.
hmm
He kind of
Yeah.
looks like a lesbian too, a little bit.
It's the eyebrows.
The
I don't know.
eyebrows are
It's something.
fierce.
Yeah, it's a little lesbianish.
He's doing a
Hmm.
lot of studying of Sully as a man. He's reading his book. He's
Wow.
connecting the dots. He's going through scenarios, and he all lands on what? Oh, it was the transcript of what the pilots were saying.
Mm.
And there's this part right before they land where Sully goes quiet for 29 seconds and he doesn't say anything. And all these dots he connected, he thinks that what Sully was thinking of was Evanescence. Wake me up inside, because it's exactly 29 seconds for the chorus or something.
Huh.
It's ridiculous. This show's amazing.
Mhm.
I love it. But that's his thesis, is that Sully was just listening to Evanescence.
Nice.
Nice.
His overarching thing that he's exploring is like what's the main reason for airplane crashes, and he believes that it's miscommunication between the head pilot and the
Mm.
co-pilot, whatever,
Cool.
because there's like a power imbalance. So he explores that in the craziest ways.
Yeah. Check out The Rehearsal, everybody.
Mhm.
As for me, I went and saw Star Wars Episode 3. It came out in theaters, I think a week or two ago. And I had to get a 4DX ticket for that. So it's like you're getting jostled around. And I took my friend Emilio, and he was like, should I push this button right here that turns off water effects? And I was like, it's called Star Wars. It's all in space. There's no water. And I was wrong. There's a lot of water. It's just
When is
getting
there-
sprayed by
well-
a bunch of...
When is there water in that one? Because there's a lot of water in Phantom Menace, but when's there water in that one?
I think it is
Kashyyyk.
Kashyyyk, yes.
Oh,
Yep.
okay,
I
okay.
forgot about
Yeah,
Kashyyyk.
that's right. That's actually one of the better parts of that movie.
R2D2 gets away from some droids by laying down a bunch of oil.
Oil.
That's my favorite
Oh.
part of every Star Wars, like any Star Wars. That's all of Star Wars stuff. That's my favorite part. I
Yeah.
love R2D2. That guy
I
because of that part.
Yeah.
That's because it was this one of the darker films of Star Wars, so George Lucas thought it'd be a good idea to add in some silly comedy
Some levity, yeah.
and give some relief to the audience because dark film.
Yeah.
Well, that
Yeah.
wasn't comedy. That was pure badassness.
It's common.
Fucking
It's funny. Everyone
makes
laughed.
him
I remember.
slip off
I'll
the
never forget
oil and lights him on
opening
fire.
day. Everyone
Yeah.
laughed at it.
Yeah, and
Hmm.
like the super battle droids that have like those silly voices
Yeah.
too, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're
There
like,
is, like-
"You stupid little
Isn't
Astro droid."
There's also a scene right before where they crash their planes, or excuse me, their starships into the hangar or whatever.
Mhm.
There's like one battle droid that goes "Ugh," when it falls down. It was trying to.
Oh,
It was really trying to like kind of make people laugh before everything before children started dying and whatnot.
Yeah, because like Count Dooku dies and stuff.
That's right. It cuts his head off.
Yeah, and his arms. I
And his
think.
hands.
yeah, his hands.
yeah.
I was
Yeah.
telling my buddy, he was like, "You gonna go see Star Wars when it comes out? It's coming out. It's coming back out." I'm like, "I don't know. That's not my favorite one. It's a very mediocre film." I went back. I had a lot of fun. That one just nonstop. It just keeps going. You got the Battle of Kashyyyk. You got all the Jedi's executing Order 66. You got General Grievous. You know, Obi-Wan's got to shoot him up. There's a lot happening, and then you get the final duel, dude. But it's two final duels. You get Anakin and Obi-Wan, and then you get Yoda and Sidious at the same time, just flipping back and forth. It's too much fun.
It's a great one.
It's
That's
a,
one
it's
of
a
my
good
favorite ones, yeah.
movie.
I'm
wrong.
I'm very conflicted with it because like that is the best one out of the prequels if you're gonna ask me, but it's like I've said this probably like 1,000 fucking times. I don't think it's a great movie, but I
It's
still
it's a terrible film.
It's not bad.
It's a terrible film.
You should give it another
Yeah,
watch
it's
on
a
the big
terrible
screen.
film.
It's good.
it's
everything-
very entertaining out of all
There's
three
some
of the
cool parts. Well,
prequels.
it's all the prequels. There's cool parts to all of them, but they're not good.
There's it's the one prequel movie with the most entertaining parts of it because the rest of the 2 and 1 it's most of it is just like boring ass talking, people
Yeah.
sitting down and talking, walking around and talking, and there's still that in Revenge of the Sith, but you throw in a little more action, a little more stuff, and it's
I hated
better.
Anakin in the second one. I just thought he was.
Yeah.
I hated him in
He's
that
not
one.
good in any of them.
But in the
He
third
sucks
one,
in-
I was like, all right, he's kind of cool now. Like, I liked
He's-
Anakin in the third one.
he's still shitty. I think he's shitty in all of them.
she's still very cheesy.
Are we allowed
in the
to
third
show
one, I
that?
think.
Shaw said, "Who are these F words?" We are Last Night Productions. We're just here talking about movies, what we've been watching. We're doing our overtime mode after we just reviewed Sin City. Let us know, Shaw, what you've been watching lately. Anything you want to recommend to the folks?
Probably Brokeback Mountain.
We reviewed that movie.
We
I
have
like that
reviewed
movie.
that. That's a good one.
It's a good
Yeah.
movie.
Oh, you didn't. So how did Emilio like the?
Oh
water?
yeah. What does
He's-
Emilio think of that movie?
He had fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
We both had fun. We were like, yeah, clapping afterwards. It was fun, but that was his, I think, first time doing 40X, and he's just going, oh, and like, I don't know why I keep on saying I'm never doing it again.
Kept spilling
But
his
I
Mountain Dew
go
all over the
back in.
place.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Spilling the
That'll-
popcorn, spilling the
that'll
Mountain Dew.
happen.
Yeah. I keep going back. Can't get enough of that one.
Are they doing? Are they just doing that? They're not doing Empire.
That was like the 20th
No one cares any.
anniversary, right?
No, everyone. I
Yeah.
guess the prequels. That's all there anyone cares about now.
Well, they did number 6 like 2 years ago. And me and Emilio saw that one. That was
Mhm.
good. That's a good one on the big screen.
Yeah, I have not seen. I've seen. Well, I went with you to the Crest to see the first
number 4,
one.
yeah.
And I've never seen Empire or Strikes Back or Return of the Jedi in theaters, and I would like to. It's going to be the fucked up versions, unfortunately. But
Yeah,
I
special
mean,
edition.
You know,
yeah.
oh well. Are they not doing that though? They're not doing Empire for its
I think
45th.
this was just I don't know.
They should.
No one
Not that I've
cares
heard.
anymore. It's just all about the prequels now.
Yeah.
It's all the
It's the only way they pander to the fans now.
yeah, which is Jesus Christ,
We love Anakin.
terrible. It's disgraceful.
He was better in Ahsoka. Also.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
Yeah.
He started I think this can be considered like Anakin's trilogy. how he turns into
Hmm.
Darth Vader in number 4, and there's that problem. And I think he navigates it pretty well in number 3. You know,
Yeah, the part where no, he does that all the time in the originals for sure. He's always going no.
no, I mean like motivation. What would make the chosen one turn to the dark side? And it's like
He
I
does
think
it real
love
quick.
and
All he
fear of
does,
loss.
he's like, you know, there's a way to bring people back from, and then right then, and it's like, all right, I'm bad now.
Gets into betrayal of his friends,
so
the
stupid.
entire Jedi
It's so
Temple.
bad.
For all the
It's
kids.
fucking
Yeah.
terrible. It's terrible, just terrible.
I don't know. Well, and then he built up the fact that he lost his mom in number 2. I don't know. I like it.
It just
I
sucks
buy
that
it.
that movie is like the worst fucking Star Wars film ever
Number
made,
2.
in my opinion.
Yeah. Clone Wars is bad. That was boring.
It would have more of an impact emotionally if it didn't suck.
That
so
scene
bad.
is awkward.
Is that the one with
that
the
scene is so awkward?
Yeah.
the fucking the thing that Obi rides, or is that in Phantom Menace?
Oh, that's in that one, right?
Third one, yeah.
Yeah, that's not
That's in
bad.
the third one.
Utapau, they go to Utapau, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like that thing.
that's not terrible. Again, like the clones look cool. They're just like kind of modified stormtroopers.
Yeah.
They look all right.
I remember you saying you like the design of the clones in
Number 2.
the second
No,
one.
I think I like them better in the third one because they look
Really?
more like stormtroopers. Yeah,
for some reason I thought
Sometimes
I
it's
heard you
wrong.
say
I
you
think-
like the
I think
Other
I think I like the third one better because they have like they just look more stormtroopery.
they do like
Yeah.
I mean because gradually like I guess as time goes on they just
which
evolve
yeah.
more into that.
The
or
best
whatever.
thing that come out of the prequels was the everyone talks about the one Clone Wars, but the original Clone Wars show that Tartovsky, I forget his name. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is great.
Yeah.
The cartoon one.
Yes.
Cartoon Network.
Yep.
show.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
great. And from what I've seen of the other Clone Wars show, that's cool too.
Yeah, there's a lot of what do you call it? Filler in that show because
Yeah.
it's so fucking long.
Right,
There's so
yeah.
much shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of Star Wars.
We love our Star Wars over here.
Star Wars. Jeez.
We're just hanging out in the Burger King talking Star Wars, baby.
Star Wars. Jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Excuse
Yeah.
me.
Good to see it in theaters again 20 years later. Ugh,
Yeah, I was
weird.
talking to people, and I remember seeing it on opening day.
Yep. Crazy. Time
Yeah.
flies.
Pretty nuts.
All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for commenting. Remember to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll be back with more.
Don't forget to flag us for
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Shaw's comment.
Bad words.
Report us.
We didn't say
in-
anything.
yeah.
Yeah.
That
sure.
was Shaw.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Shaw.
Until
I don't
next
know,
time,
Yeah.
the Shah of Iran. Is that the guy?
Shawshank Redemption.
The guy
Can
who
you redeem us, please? Chicago.
All right. Later, everybody. Bye.
Bye.